I remember my dad telling me what it was like to come home after the war. When he arrived back on home soil in '45, his duffel bag slung over his shoulder and his boots still dusty from Europe. He wasn't thinking about white picket fences or television sets. He was just glad to be back alive. The conflict had changed everything. He wasn't a boy anymore, and America wasn't the same country he'd left behind. But something happened in the years that followed. The world didn't just pick up where it left off. It built something new. He and other young men started families, bought homes in growing suburbs like Levittown, and found jobs in factories, offices, and growing industries. The GI Bill gave them shots they might never have had otherwise: college degrees, mortgage loans, even business opportunities. He went from foxholes to a drafting table, thanks to that. He remembered there being a real sense of optimism in the air, like the whole country had taken a deep breath and was ready to charge ahead. They wanted stability, steady work, a warm dinner at 6, a Ford in the driveway. Every man he knew was chasing the American dream, and for the first time, it felt within reach. They started having kids, lots of them. He and my mom had my older brother in '47, followed by myself and my sister by the mid-1950s. They didn't call it a baby boom back then, but we felt it. Schoolyards filled up, and new shopping centers sprang up seemingly overnight. At night, we gathered around the radio or the black and white TV when we could afford one. I remember the first time I saw I Love Lucy, we laughed until we cried. But not everything was perfect. There were whispers about Russia, talk of the bomb, and something called the Cold War. Still, for most of the country, the 1950s were a time of rebuilding. Not just our country, but our lives. Americans were determined to give their families the best. My dad may not have realized it at the time, but those years shaped everything: his career, our family, and our place in the world. And every now and then, when I'm mowing the lawn or watching my grandkids ride their bikes down the street, I think to myself, their great-granddad built this, and I couldn't be more proud.